Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to. You see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the sign of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You wanna Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off.
Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line. I played Madden since 2K. 180! Watch twins!
Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Single receiver.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
First down, Fitzpatrick. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, Haywood! Mike 12, Mike 12! Don't get nervous! Mike 12! Mike 12!
Now Fitzpatrick throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got Mike 180.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Regular.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, color. Hey, seam 6. Mike 12. Tackles.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Catch here, left side, Thomas. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Go. 12's the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got his tight end, Burton. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Greystone, travel.
On first down, it's Peterson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long. It's going to be a long day. Hey, Echo. Mike T. Go.
Now Fitzpatrick. That's caught. It's Thomas. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How many times you get on the same play?
Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
They'll run for it with Peterson. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
You don't see me in your nightmares, son.
They try again with Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Smooth.
No score after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Strong. Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Hey, pick it up.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Black. Hey, 50.
Garoppolo on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Two times. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Regular. Hey, Alpha.
Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go. 180.
On the delay, it's Howard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
This is caught. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check, lock it.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Trace McSorley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 99. 35. Regular. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Fitzpatrick dancing to his left. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch the twist. Watch it.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, high 7. Mike 10. Tighten up.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there. And that'll bring up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it's going to be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Mike 10. Hey, exit. Mike 10. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Let's go. Let's go.
Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Fitzpatrick now, throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. We got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And shoving his way inside the 35. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Running with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. On the left side, this is Stills. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mike, here we go, here we go. Hey, gun. Hey, Mike, 20.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Under 10. Check. Lucky, X3. 218, chopper.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, this is Howard. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go with Howard again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. Mike 20. Check.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Nick Perry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, orbit.
From the 39, Fitzpatrick connecting with Burton here over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Like 20.
Operating from the gun. Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Fitzpatrick. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go again.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Howard, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Stills the intended target.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm on. Hey, gun. Move. Hey, Haywood.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Leonard Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Never being close to people.
Here's Sam Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Peterson. AP still got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Peterson. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll run with Peterson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eluding the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Shoot! Strong.
On first down, Peterson. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Kyler Fackrell coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Fitzpatrick. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Alert! 21. Here we go.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Fourth, now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Nick Perry. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Fitzpatrick to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah.